What's poppin' Wyans, and welcome to episode 3 of my desert survival series. In last episode we built this entire dome and it really took a real long time, and today we're gonna be doing something even bigger. In episode 1 we had gold armor, diamond armor in episode 2, iron armor in episode 2, and we're gonna get diamond armor in this episode because I don't want to make another episode with the iron armor because oh my god, that sunrise is so beautiful. Okay, breaks over. So yeah, I want to make an entire diamond armor set, and I want to make it with mending, unbreaking, prot 4, basically all maxed out, and we're gonna be doing it on this episode. I also wanna do this dude snoring. Wait, do all? Okay, Jennifer. Oh my god, this guy is sleeping with his eyes open. He's like a vampire. Yeah, this guy is sleeping well. Oh, they woke up. Okay, so as I was saying in today's episode, I want to conquer the Nether as well. I want to go to the Nether and I want to survive, because if I survive the Nether, the testing hot temperatures, then we'll have officially conquered this mod to its completion. Well, the hot parts at least. But without much further ado, let us begin the video. First things first, we're gonna do some interior decorating. I wanted to do this last video, but I kind of forgot, so we're gonna start with it this video. We're gonna do some interior decorating. Replace the floor, the ugly sand floor, with this acacia. Acacia is not that pretty, but at least it's a change of color. It brings some contrast to the place. So we're gonna replace the entire floor with acacia planks, and then we can move on to something else. So like I said initially, I want to get full diamond armor, and I'm not gonna go mining for all that diamonds. I'm not a psychopath. Well, I am sometimes, but in this case I am not. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a villager trading hall. Yeah, some of you may be wondering when I'm gonna make this. Well, initially I had the plan to make several domes outside housing all the villagers, but I was like, there is no way I'm doing that. I'm far too lazy to go through the glass placing thing again. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get a villager trading hall, and we're gonna trade for all of the books and diamond armor that we need. And I want to build a villager trading hall under the base, because when the trading hall is under the base, I can find a way to just enter it. It's gonna be super cool. You guys just wait. I want the base underground to be the same size as the circle that's in this dome. I know it's huge, but I might regret this. Okay, you guys have to admit that looks super cool. Oh my god, especially from a distance like this. I never come here to look at my dome thingy. Okay, so this seems like a good spot. We're just gonna go about 5 blocks down, I think. Yeah, we're gonna go 5 blocks down, and then we're just gonna make this into an entire massive circle and whatever. Oh shit. Oh my god. Oh my god, there are just creepers everywhere. Please, oh my god. Why are there so many creepers? Oh my god, that one blew up. Come on, come at me, bro. You ain't got nothing. Come on, yeah. Oh my god, you see, there's so many creepers. Yeah, you do that. It made the entire roof. Oh my god, look at this guy. Help. Someone help me, please. I am gonna die right here. Oh my god. I think I handled that pretty well. Was totally chill, wasn't under pressure whatsoever. Okay, so before Minecraft so rudely interrupted me and tested my Minecraft skills, I was saying that we're gonna create a dome. It's gonna be, well, not a dome, we're gonna create a massive circular base under the dome. It's gonna be 5 blocks high or 5 blocks deep, depends how you want to interpret that. And why are there still so many creepers? I really need to light this place up. We wanna spawn proof this area, even though all of the sand will just fall down and cover everything. For now, just in case I fall down here again, I don't wanna fall into like a billion mobs and just die. Because if I die, I know I'm not gonna touch this world for another weekend. I've actually been doing really well with uploads. I've been uploading very frequently. Let's just cut to the part where we're mining already.
Mine, 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 mine. Wait till I get my emeralds right. Mine, 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 mine. Wait till I get my emeralds right. Mine, 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 mine. Wait till I get my emeralds right. Mine, 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 mine. Wait till I get my emeralds right.
Oh, we're done with the circle. That only took like 45 minutes. So right now, after we join this circle, what I want to do is make it hollow, make this entire thing hollow. It's gonna be 5 blocks high. It's gonna be a huge thing. I'm gonna set a timer and see how long this takes me, because I think it's gonna take me 5 hours. It could take longer though. I know this is gonna be a horrible transition, but first of all, I want to clear the entire room, add the roofing and details, and after adding the holes for the villagers to trade, we are essentially done. Yeah, that's the entire video right there. I've just crammed 8.5 hours into like 5 seconds. That's insane. So right now what we need to do is find villagers from our villager breeder. I'm so glad we built one, and we're gonna put them in each of these stalls, and those villagers are gonna trade us the stuff that we need, be it emeralds, be it books, be it armor, be it food. They're just gonna sit here and do all that for me, and I plan to have all of this done in about 6 hours. So let's get right to that. What the heck is that? Is it like a spider? I can't hit it. The hitbox isn't protruding from the ground. So let us see who our friends are. Come on, get out. You cannot be living rent-free under. I think we really need to light that place around the house. I found another one. Unwanted tenants. Get out. Get out. Die. Die. There are 2. There are 3. God damn, how did y'all fit down there? American housing be like. Okay, so now in order to begin the villager movement, first of all I want to make sure I have a lectern. But in order to craft a lectern, I'm gonna need to get a bookshelf and 4 slabs. The slabs are easy enough, but I don't know how I'm gonna craft a bookshelf, because to craft a bookshelf I need 3 books, and to craft a book I need leather and 3 paper. I can easily get paper, but I don't know how I'm gonna craft the book with the leather, because as if you guys can use your brains, you can see that there are in fact no cows, or I could kill the llamas for leather actually, but I don't really want to do that. So there really is no way that I can obtain leather without dying, because the only other source is hoglins. What am I gonna do, bro?
A few moments later.
So I randomly remembered from episode 1 when I was exploring this village that one of these houses has like a full-on library and everything. I could grab those books. I could mine the bookshelves that will drop books, but after getting these bookshelves I could... Wait, there's a lectern. I don't even need the books anymore. Wow, thank you. Okay, so yeah, like that I was saying, we got the lectern, so we can go get a librarian villager, and we can make him sell us infinite bookshelves that we can use to make more lecterns and create more librarians. It's quite simple. Okay, so let us grab our very first villager, and just like that we have our very first villager in the trading hall. What a lucky guy. So as you can see down there, we already have bookshelves from this guy, and we basically have unlimited supply of bookshelves. As long as we have emeralds, we can always get bookshelves from this guy, and you can turn some of them into lecterns, break some of them down, and they can just become regular books that we can use for trading. So we'll have a time lapse, I suppose.
Found the portal to the end, I was dreaming of XP. Killed the dragon with my friend, but he took it all from me. And now I need an OP weapon, cause there's no one I can trust. If the mobs can catch me, then I'll surely turn to dust. Went to check the auction, XP bottles aren't cheap. Only one last option if I don't want sharpness 3, because a creeper farm won't help me, in the end it's not enough. I need this weapon for revenge, I hope he calls my bluff. Enderman spawner, Enderman spawner, that boy's a goner. You can run but you can't hide. Enderman spawner, they're scared of water. That boy's a goner. You can run but you can't hide.
Stuck in the end again, farming these Endermen. No, I don't want to be friends again. The XP that you stole from me, I teleported. Let's PvP, here's a no, hold it please. I sit back and laugh, you don't.
Okay, so after a while we've basically traded for all the books that we need except for like 4 or something. And now I think it's time to combine all of them. We're just gonna make an anvil real quick. And then I'm gonna quickly combine all of the books. So some of you may be wondering where I'm gonna get the levels to combine the books. So initially I had planned on getting the levels by building a mob grinder. I wanted to get the levels there, but let's just say that's another unnecessary project that I really am not committed to doing. So instead I thought that I'm gonna get the levels through trading with villagers, and as we can see I have quite a bit of levels just from trading, and I'm gonna get more. We have iron, we have an iron farm, and that's where we're gonna get all of the levels that we're gonna need for combining all of this, for combining the diamond stuff with books.
Enderman spawner, Enderman spawner, that boy's a goner. You can run but you can't hide. Enderman spawner, they're scared of water. That boy's a goner. You can run but you can't hide.
So we've been getting XP for a while and getting all of this stuff. We've combined the 4 of those. We just have the tools. Well, the 5 of those, we just have these left. And I'm also trying to get soul speed because I want to add soul speed to my pants. Because I don't know, I just want every single enchantment. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna keep rerolling until we get soul speed. Hi there, so this is Future Finny here. Now you see, whilst recording this video I was extremely exhausted. This was the 3rd recording session, and then basically I was tired, so I wasn't exactly thinking straight. And that shows how I didn't remember that the only way you can get soul speed is not from villagers, but rather only from bartering with piglins, since piglins are the only ones who can drop you soul speed. And so I spent the greater part of almost 30 minutes, almost 20 minutes just rerolling for soul speed until this realization hit me. Alright, so we finished enchanting all of our armor and tools, and right now I want to do something that will make this armor even better. I want to be able to survive in these hot conditions without even breaking a sweat, and in order to do that we're gonna need to insulate our armor. Now you see, you can only insulate it to leather, and to craft leather you're gonna need 4 rabbit hide, or you're gonna need 1 hoglin. 4 rabbit hide gives you 1, and 1 hoglin hide gives you 2. So I think we're gonna have to go to the Nether and make the hoglin hide instead. And in order to combine the insulation with your armor, you're gonna need this sewing table. And hold on, I think I have some wool somewhere. Wool is a very scarce commodity, but you can craft wool with string. So even if I don't have wool, I can just go outside, kill some spiders, and get the string. So the one time that I want spiders to spawn, I'm only seeing that which actually looks cool as shit. I'm using a texture pack, it's called Better Illagers. So I need a spider. you, look at that. The heavens have sent me 2 spiders, not just one. And there is all the string that we're gonna need, probably. Bro, will you stop? Also guys, here's a Minecraft fun fact. In addition to my bow having 5 enchants, if you hold a bow on your main hand and your sword with looting on the offhand, the enchantment, the looting enchantment on the sword will be applied to the bow. It's kind of a broken thing, really. It's super cool. And there we have the wool. It's just that simple. I just needed one more piece. Let's get back to the dome. Yeah, no, that won't fit. So we're gonna have to move it 1 block down so that it can actually fit. I could make it go through the roof, but I don't think that will look cool at all. Also, isn't it ironic the one material that we're gonna use for insulating ourselves against heat is found in the hottest place in this entire Minecraft world? It's just ironic that that's the case. And there we have our completed Nether portal. Yeah, let's just do that. Now it actually looks complete. Let's just grab our flint and steel. And then let's light it. And I am already instantly heating up, and I haven't even entered the Nether. Anyways, I'm proud of my progress. This is awesome. I never thought I would reach it. I thought I'd eventually just quit and give up on the world. Look how every time I get closer to the portal, I'm just heating up. We're gonna need to be very well prepared, and we're gonna need to be very well prepared for this. You know, there's a dog barking outside and it's like 3 a.m. I'm like, doesn't this neighbor's dog sleep? To be honest, it's annoying. It's mad annoying. If people want to keep dogs, then keep your dogs trained. Don't bring your untrained dogs to a place of residence and all they do the entire night is bark. It's hella annoying. Please don't do that. Just be wary that you're living with neighbors. You're not leaving the entire place alone. Alright, we got our food, some golden carrots. We've upgraded from the baked potatoes. The baked potatoes are a good source of food, I'm not even gonna lie, but golden carrots are just better. Why settle for good when you can settle for better? And also, one last thing, before we go to the Nether, I wanna rename all of my tools and armor, possibly. That being said, I think we're officially ready to go and visit the Nether. We just need a shield and food and our water skins, and basically we can go and survey the Nether and see just how it is over on the other side. We need to go deeper. I am honestly resisting making a mom joke right here, so let's just wait for the chunks to load, which will take a hot minute, and then we can move around freely. Keeping our temperature down is proving to be a problem, so let's just hurry up and get out of the Nether. The plant that I just grabbed is called a soul sprout. Basically what a soul sprout is that it has these fruits which when you eat them, it immediately reduces your temperature by 20 degrees. So it's good for instantly reducing your temperature and keeping you from overheating. It's basically like a water skin, only that you can eat it. In order for it to be effective though, you're gonna need quite a lot of them. So that's why I'm gonna start a soul sprout farm right here in my base. So my main motivation for getting the soul sprout also was to craft this lantern. And as you can see, this lamp, basically it requires a heart of the sea. And if you guys have already forgotten, I'm in a desert only world. Shipwrecks can only spawn in ocean biomes, and those are the ones that contain the map to lead you to a treasure chest that could potentially have the heart of the sea. So I basically can't craft a soul lamp. The main reason I wanted this soul lamp is because this is an insanely OP tool. Like, you could be standing right next to lava, but it keeps you just at the point of overheating, so you will not overheat as long as you have this lamp equipped in either your main hand or your offhand. So it could have been a really good addition to me. Oh, and what I've forgotten to mention is that these soul sprouts fit here in that they are the fuel source of this lamp. So I suppose we can't craft it. We're gonna need to just rely on the hoglinite to keep ourselves insulated from the heat. So just because we can't craft the soul lamp does not mean that these soul sprouts are entirely useless. We can still eat them, and their plant looks super cool. So we're gonna make a farm in one of these quadrants. This farm is gonna be for growing the soul sprouts. Alright, so that's a start, and they look super cool even though they're like small still. We're just gonna need to get enough soul sand to fill this entire room with, and yeah, that's basically it. There really isn't much to it. And I'm also leaving a stone brick block in between them because I feel like it's gonna look cooler when the soul soil isn't just all over the floor. I feel like it looks cooler when it's just some sort of pattern. We have come back for the soul sand. It's soul sand actually, not soul soil. Yeah, soul sand. Oh my god, I'm confusing myself. So we have come back for the soul sand, and we need to get back to the overworld. Now you see, our top priority right now should be finding hoglins. But unlike other YouTubers who would explain this entire thing to you, I am better than all those YouTubers, and I am not gonna explain a thing. Let's plant our soul sprouts and then begin looking for the hoglins. So I just found out that soul fire doesn't actually burn you in this mod. Instead, it just cools you, freezes you. Like, see, I'm standing in the fire and I'm not burning up. One thing that's weird though is that I am freezing yet overheating. How does that make sense? That makes no sense whatsoever. I was freezing, but my temperature is still rising. Now for our hoglin situation. If you guys have these things called eyes, then you will notice that we do not have the red crimson forest anywhere near our nether portal. Anywhere at all. We do have something very special that is very close to our nether portal that you can go back, watch the video and see if you spot it. Or you can just wait. I'm gonna get there soon. So we do not have a crimson forest anywhere near, so we're gonna have to locate one and travel there. Now, since the nether is extremely hot and dangerous, we're gonna have to access this crimson forest that we will find through the overworld. You may wonder, Finny, how are you gonna do that? Well, let me explain to you the subtle art of chunk base. Basically, chunk base is a website where you can paste the seed of your Minecraft world, and it allows you to see every single structure and biome in it, and that's precisely what I'm going to be using. I'm just gonna grab my seed, paste there, locate a crimson biome, and then I'm gonna calculate that distance in the overworld and find out exactly where I need to place my nether portal in order to come out on a crimson biome. That seems like a great idea. However, I don't want to place my nether portal in a crimson biome. Some of you may wonder why. Isn't that what you wanted all along? Yes, I did want a crimson biome, but the problem with crimson biomes is that they are in fact the hottest biomes in this mod pack. They're hotter than nether waste. So immediately I go there, I'm gonna instantly overheat and die and lose everything. And you see, one special thing about crimson biomes is that they always spawn with a lot of lava around them. It's just a Minecraft thing. So I want to find a crimson biome that is close to a soul sand valley, and you're gonna see why in just a bit. Okay, so we got the coordinates of the Crimson Forest biome in the Nether, and we just gotta find a corresponding location for the Nether portal in the overworld. And after calculating a bit, I found that those are the coordinates. Wait, that does not seem right. Now that's right. But you see, the problem with that is that it's about 9,000 blocks away from my base. And there is no way I'm gonna be walking 9,000 blocks just to build a Nether portal. I need to be somewhere that's more logical. So we're gonna find another Crimson Forest biome. I found another one. It's closer, it's more logical. It's only about 1400 blocks away. That is a very short distance. I can easily walk there in like what, a few minutes. So I'm gonna go build my Nether portal there. Actually, those 1400 don't exactly lead to the Crimson biome. It's gonna spawn me in a soul sand valley, and you'll see why, as I said before. Now everyone will direct their attention to the middle of my hotbar and also the bottom right of my hotbar. Then you will see the temperature difference. Cold we can deal with, but heat we can absolutely not deal with. So I wanted to spawn in a soul sand valley because soul sand valleys in this mod have relatively low temperatures, which is very convenient because whenever I start overheating, I can just run back here, cool down, and continue with my journey. It's a really effective strategy. I know I'm smart, thank you. So we're gonna head this way because that is where the Crimson biome is located. It's towards this direction. Lava already? You're joking me. I think we'll just have to dig more up, like up a bit, because I don't think there's lava upwards. So I think I am directly under the Crimson Forest because my temperature just all of a sudden started rapidly rising. I'm just gonna extend this tunnel a few more blocks and then I'm gonna head back because I'm gonna die if I start overheating. Yep, we need to start heading back like right now. When I tell you I was in the Nether for 2 hours just getting half a stack of hogling hide, you guys will probably be like, okay, what the heck were you doing in the Nether for 2 hours? Well, you see, there's the overheating situation. Even with all of my water skins filled with cool water, I still overheated while I was in the Nether. And in order to stop myself from overheating, I'd find out that I've used all of the water skins and eventually I would be overheating again, and I'd have to go back to the overworld, cool down my water skins, come back to the Nether. And to this point I was making no progress. I was just making trips back and forth. So I decided to devise a new strategy. What I did was I created sort of a mini base in the tunnels, in the walls of the tunnels. I brought my icebox there, and that basically operated as my base in the Nether as I went, killed one hoglin, came back, went out, killed one hoglin, came back. But it's safe to say that I didn't need to kill 32 hoglins because looting helped me. I'd get sometimes 2 leather from some hoglins, so this took way less. And let us close here because it's very dangerous. It's too risky.
Eventually.
So this is how we insulate. This interface looks so cool. we're gonna put one armor piece in the leather and it's gonna insulate it with 1 point. And I think we just keep returning it and keep insulating it until we can't insulate anymore. And then we move on to the next armor piece until we're done. I feel like a fireman in this suit. So right now that you're insulated, we can go to the Nether and actually do stuff in the Nether normally. Well, as normal can be with this mod. Because, okay, the leather doesn't necessarily stop me from overeating, but it's gonna make it take longer for me to overeat. I'm basically protected a tiny bit, but you're still gonna need the water skins for that instant cool in cases that we find ourselves overheating. And also water skins help you when the water skins are in your hotbar. They're gonna help you to gain the coolness very slowly. I don't know why I'm explaining this stuff in episode 3. I already explained this in episode 1 and might have repeated it in episode 2. Let us go back to the Nether and get stuff, blaze rods and stuff. Hold on, yeah, I want to get blaze rods, I want to get nether wart because I want to brew some fire resistance potions. I have a theory that with fire resistance it'll keep me from burning up in the Nether. I don't know, let's go and test that theory. Look, there's the Nether fortress right there. Can you see it? Oh, look at that with the skeleton. Hi. Hello. This fortress doesn't look so terrible. So, the first thing we're gonna do is locate a blaze spawner because I want to get a bunch of blaze rods first. Then we can deal with the nether wart later. Hey guys, have you met my friend Mac? His first name's Mac, his second name's 11. Oh my god, that guy flew. You can follow him as well. I'm not one to leave people stranded. So I think they know I'm here. Oh my god, that guy just tried to Abraham Lincoln me. God damn. What is wrong with you? You psychopath. Oh my god, we found a blaze spawner. Okay man, that's no way to welcome your guests. You know, I'm new to hell, as you can see. Give me your rod. Nice. Now we just gotta do that like, well, maybe 20 more times. Because I want to get like 12 blaze rods at least. And now let us brew that fire res potion. I'm literally a wizard in potion making, just watch. Oh wait, I forgot that I need netherwood and magma cream. Hold on. What the hell? What the hell? We just got a wither skeleton? Should I try and spawn the wither? Okay, so we're back in the overworld after getting all of the stuff that we needed, and it seems the potion effect wore off just as soon as I entered the portal. How lucky am I? Hello? Oh my god. Why am I still overheating? I'm in the overworld. I'm gonna die. Please stop burning up. Please. Please, stop. Stop, come on. Don't be like that, come on. Come on, oh my god. Oh my god. We're cooling down. We just went down to half a heart. Oh my god. Yeah, I almost got a heart attack from that. Anyways, so I told you that I'm gonna show you my potion brewing skills. So first of all, to make a fire resistance potion, you're gonna first of all put down the water bottles. Then I'm gonna put in there some nether wart. It's gonna give you an awkward potion. Then you add magma cubes to the awkward potion in order to make fire resistance potion. of 3 minutes, and then you're gonna add some redstone in order to increase the time from 3 minutes to 8 minutes. Then afterwards you can add gunpowder in order to convert them from drinking potions to splash potions, and that is how you make a splash fire resistance potion. So right now I have the plan to do some more interior decorating, but of the base down there, the one that has the triangle and stuff, you know. And you see, basically we've already gotten all of the villagers that we need, and I feel like that we can just end the video here because we've basically done all that we need to do. There's nothing stopping me from ending the video here, but you know, I gotta do something bigger than just exploring the nether and coming back. And what is that on the bottom left of my screen? Is my laptop finally dying? I actually hope it's not dying because I basically use the laptop for everything. So basically what we're gonna do is I just came from chopping wood. Basically that wood is for chests. The reason I've gotten the wood for chests is because down there I want to make a storage area because we're really struggling in terms of storage space, especially up here. Basically all of my chests are full, all my stuff is disorganized, and I just want more space, you know. So one of those quadrants will be full of chests, the other quadrants will be full of the nether wart and the soul sprouts that I've been planting. The other quadrant will be full of, and one of the quadrants already has a nether portal, so I'll just spice up the nether portal, and that's pretty much it. So first we're gonna begin placing down the chests, and since I'm basically almost done, I want to do something before I finish. I want to transfer all of my stuff, and I can't think of a faster way to do this without just clicking it all at once, other than one pretty absurd option. And so, just like that, we are done. I had about 10 seconds left before my item despawned before I picked them, because I set a timer for 5 minutes. Immediately I broke the chest. That was stressful. Okay, but now we have basically all of our items moved. We just gotta do a bit of rearranging up here. That looks good, and now let's go and begin. Now let's go and make our soul sprout and netherwort farm look good, because right now I'm not really liking how it's looking. So I think we're done. We just have this one row. I want to put netherworts there. Yeah, this looks cool. Basically, I just moved the soul sprouts back and moved the netherworts front so that we can see both plants when we're outside the farm. You know what? On second thought, I'm just gonna put soul sprouts there. I'm gonna wait for some of these to grow, then I can harvest and get their seeds. And yeah, the netherwort is already growing. That's crazy. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do is the nether portal. And this is gonna be the enchanting area, like I said. So we're gonna make this place look a bit more nethery. Netherrack bleeding out of the portal, a bit of soul sand, soul soil everywhere, some glowstone on the roof, some ores here and there, some lava, some fire, and I think it's gonna look pretty good. I think I am out of glowstone, so that means we're basically done with this nether area. It looks kinda okay. I might light those soul sand on fire so that it can bring a bit of blue stuff. So now for the final thing. Before I finally finish recording, I am actually so tired. We can build that enchantment area. And then after that we'll be finally done with the base and it will be looking fresh as heck. Let us start by removing all of the torches, of course using water because there's no way I'm gonna be removing them one by one. I like efficiency. So it's been about 10 minutes and I've been pondering on how I'm gonna build that enchantment area. I want it to look good. So I'm thinking of, you know how a basic enchantment setup looks like? We're gonna do that, but you're gonna make it bigger and about 3 blocks high, and then we're gonna put some ores all around the enchanting area, like just scattered. Well, not some ores, but some mineral blocks, lapis, emerald, and iron. That's what we have in surplus. I would have done gold, but I really can't be asked to go and get that. And basically, I think that's what we're gonna build and leave it at. If I have another idea, I'm probably gonna put it after I build, but right now, that's as far as my thinking can go. We're gonna start with the enchanting table, and we basically have our 2 obsidian. Now we just need 4 diamonds and 1 book. Enchant. What do you mean I don't have? I need 4 obsidian and 2 diamonds? You know, I constantly make this mistake every single time I'm playing Minecraft. I always get 4 diamonds and 2 obsidian. I don't know why I always do this. There we go, finally. I think I need like a second monitor where I'm just gonna be googling recipes of this stuff so that I don't keep constantly messing up. So we're gonna put lapis inside the enchanting table like that so that it can keep floating around because of this mod I'm using called Easy Magic. I've also put a sword in the middle and added books so that it can look a bit better. Now the next thing we're gonna need is the mineral blocks. Before doing that though, I've decided to use the emerald blocks to place them at where the villager stalls are as a display of their wealth, because I think that's like a really cool backstory to this. The villagers just have their emeralds, basically their source of money, at their trading stalls as a source of how rich they are, and even though we're exploiting them, we don't really talk about that. So I'm thinking of placing this crying obsidian here, 4 of them, and then I'm gonna put a wither skeleton skull on top. You remember the wither skeleton skull that we got in the nether? I'm basically gonna put it on top here, because, I mean, doesn't that look pretty cool? You gotta admit that looks so cool. So right now, before I forget, let me go up to the surface and bone in all of the grass in our dome, just so that it can look a bit more lively and stuff. Hi there, this is Editing Finny again. It's so great to see you again. So I decided to upload a certain clip where, as I was bone milling the grass, basically I was singing Euphoria by Kendrick Lamar, and for some reason, even though I was like super off key and none of the vocals really matched, my video kept on getting copyright striked, and well, basically I just took it down and I've decided to re-edit this part and remove that sound. I think it would have made for a very funny clip, but it's whatever. YouTube is too aggressive. Hello again. So if you've made it this far into the video, I just want to say thank you so much for watching this far. I absolutely appreciate you. If you haven't watched episode 1 and episode 2 of this series, I am gonna link them down in the description. If I do forget to link them down in the description, you can always just click on my channel and go watch episode 1, episode 2, as well as other videos on my channel. The video right before this one, I uploaded it about 4 or 5 days ago, and that video went immensely well. It got 1000 views, and that is the most amount of views I have ever got in any YouTube video in my past 5 years of doing YouTube. So that was amazing. The support was amazing. You guys are amazing. Thank you for that. I actually feel famous now. So it seems like my hard work is paying off, and I'm not gonna be stopping anytime soon. I'm gonna continue with the consistent uploads until eventually I make it on YouTube. I feel like that's a very realistic goal to want to achieve. So again, as I end this video, I just want to say thank you everyone. Have a lovely day, have a lovely night, spend time with your loved ones, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.